So let's get a check now on what Mother Nature has in store for us back here in the valley.
Yeah, Lindsay, hot and dry, not great for the fire.
Not great for the fire. Yeah, extremely low relative humidities and some gusty winds out there today. It's allowing that fire to continue to spread. Up at the Grand Canyon right now, 30-mile-per-hour gusts blowing from the southwest. One bit of good news is that the high country will not be quite as windy tomorrow. But in terms of dryness, it is extremely dry. Relative humidity at the Grand Canyon right now, just 9%. That is not going to improve. So we're looking at very dry air in place, but here's the improvement from the winds tomorrow. Up in the mountains, northern Arizona, peaking at about a 20-mile-per-hour gust, again blowing from the southwest. So that will blow some of that smoke still up toward Lake Powell and the Page area. Here in the valley, our wind gusts peaking at about 6 p.m., approaching 20 miles per hour. Rain chances for the Grand Canyon looking really meager. We're at 10% only by next Tuesday and Wednesday. Until then, we're dry. This is the forecast for rainfall through Friday night because storm coverage will expand a little bit tomorrow, but it's still mostly going to be confined to the White Mountains and far southeastern Arizona. In the valley, tomorrow would be our best chance to see some monsoon impacts. You can see a little bit of green here over the lower desert, so should a couple storms fire up over the lower deserts, blowing dust would be our primary threat. We're really going to be staying mostly dry, but the possibility of some blowing dust tomorrow does exist. Here's the current radar. Most of the state enjoying a nice, dry, sunny day. It is very hot out there, but you can see thunderstorms along the rim, down near the White Mountains, extending through Graham County, most of those falling below severe limits. But for the monsoon meter tomorrow, the one in the valley, that's the possibility for some dust. Most storms will be out across far eastern Arizona. Western Arizona remains completely dry. When we look ahead to through Friday night, most of our models for the valley showing completely dry weather. Again, our main threat would be blowing dust late tomorrow afternoon. Here's a look at the forecast. It's going to be another very hot day. We are above 110 today. We're going to be above 110 tomorrow. In fact, 111 in Phoenix, 110 in Lake Havasu, and even close to 100 up toward Page. And then the high heat returns. This is another extreme heat warning. This goes into effect 10 a.m. on Friday and continues through 8 p.m. on Saturday. So we have enacted weather impact alert days for both Friday and Saturday. Temperatures as hot as 114 getting into the weekend. And yes, that would be a record Saturday. Record definitely in jeopardy with a forecast of 114. Previous record 113 set back in 2011. As far as our 110-degree tally for the summer, we are now up to 20 days. We typically average 21 throughout the entire summer, so we're only one day off. And through next week, we are looking at a string of 110. So we will be above average there. In fact, we could see additional extreme heat warnings next week. This is the temperature outlook, 60–70% for above average temperatures continuing. And then once we get toward the weekend, we're looking at high pressure returning, storm chances really going down again. And next week, better than about 50% for below average precip. And actually, that's going to continue through the middle of the month. This is the outlook through August 13th. So unfortunately, August tends to be our wettest for the monsoon season. 93 hundredths is the average. But at least through the middle of the month, signs are showing that we're at about a 40–50% chance for below average precipitation. And we really haven't had much at all, just 16 hundredths out at Sky Harbor. And we should be at about 84 hundredths to date. We typically see about 2.5 inches throughout the entire monsoon season. So compare that to that 16 hundredths. We have a long way to go. Here's our Thursday in Phoenix, 6 a.m., 88 degrees, rising up to 100 by 11, and high temperatures exceeding 110 between 3 and 5. Again, possibility of some blowing dust. Warm up in Flagstaff, but relatively comfortable. Low to mid 80s tomorrow in Flag, mainly dry. And then as we look in Prescott, we're looking at high temperatures temperatures generally around 91 degrees for the high tomorrow in Prescott. Here's that Flagstaff 7-day. Temps are going to remain in the 80s. Storm chances go down again by the weekend. Here in the valley, we have 2 weather impact alert days due to the extreme heat warning and record heat expected on Saturday. Tram.
Ooh, that's a hot looking weekend. All right, Lindsay, thank you. Coming up, it's